ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day. Well, we're going to be talking about the actual story here of Kamala Harris completely blundering and having massive backlash against the Ghost Star from the Ghost Star families because she decided that it was okay to attack Donald Trump over having video of the Ghost Star families and try to tape it in pictures, and that massively backfired in her face. It backfired so badly that she had to make a retort for it. So what we're going to be doing here is this. So what we have here from Kamala Harris, the Queen herself, goes on to say, as Vice President, I have had the privilege of visiting Arlington National Cemetery several times. It is a solemn place, a place where we come together to honor American heroes who have made the ultimate sacrifice in service of this nation. It is not a place for politics. And yet, as we reported this week, Donald Trump's team chose to film a video there, resulting in an altercation of cemetery staff. Let me be clear. The former president disrespected sacred ground all for the sake of a political stunt. This is nothing new from Donald Trump. This is a man who has called our fallen service members suckers and losers and disparaged Medal of Honor recipients. A man who, during a previous visit to the cemetery, reportedly said of fallen service members, I don't get it, what was in it for them. This is a man who is unable to comprehend anything other than service to himself. And there's one thing on which we as Americans can all agree, it is that our veterans, military families, and service members should be honored and never disparaged and treated with nothing less than our highest respect and gratitude. And it's my belief that someone who cannot meet this simple, sacred duty should never again stand behind the seal of the President of the United States of America. I will always honor the service and sacrifice of all the Americans' fallen heroes who have made the ultimate sacrifice on behalf of our beloved nation and our cherished freedoms. I mourn them and salute them, and I will never politicize them. Well, that's really gonna bite her in the butt later today, or in this video, because she's gonna really see what we mean by this. So again, this is what Donald Trump posted, and this is what the Ghost Star families had to say about all of this.
Vice President Harris.
Vice President Harris.
Vice President Harris, my name is Steve Nakui. I'm the father of Lance Corporal Kareem M. Nakui.
My name is Jim McCollum. I am the Gold Star father of United States Marine Corps Lance Corporal Riley McCollum.
This is Mark Schmitz, Gold Star father of Marine Lance Corporal Jared Schmitz.
My name is Darren Hoover, and I'm the Gold Star father of United States Marine Corps Staff Sergeant Taylor Hoover.
My daughter-in-law, Sergeant Nicole Leanne G., was killed in the Afghanistan exit at Abbey Gate.
Our kids were murdered because of your administration.
You were not at Dover for the dignified transfer, and no time have you reached out to me to offer your condolences, to offer thank you for Kareem's sacrifice and service.
You have 13 families who have been waiting over 3 years to so much as get a phone call, to so much as hear our kids' names said aloud.
You failed for 3 years and 8 months to acknowledge our kids.
Where were you and Joe Biden on August 26, 2024? Nowhere near Arlington Cemetery. You couldn't be bothered to be with us or even say our kids' names, just as you had done for the last 3 years.
Vice President Harris, I ask you, why won't you return a call and explain to us how you call my daughter-in-law's death a success? President Trump has called. President Trump shows up. But President Trump takes the time to hear our loved ones' stories.
We invited him to be there.
These are the only memories we get to make with our son, and it is you who is playing politics and trying to detract from our memories made that day.
President Trump has been there for us. He's been a rock for us. He showed compassion for us, and he showed he truly cares for the families that truly do know what the ultimate sacrifice really is.
So, that's what's going on here, and I am going to make this perfectly clear and honest. I think that this is a beautiful video, and I think that Kamala Harris has made the biggest stumble upon her life. And I'm going to be showing you a clip here real quick. A long one, but it's something that you guys probably should see, and then I'll be going back and forth a little bit to kind of show you what's been going on with the far left and how they're treating the Gold Star families now, and, how the media is pretty much portraying, trying to, kind of pushing back against the matter. So here you go.
A family of one of the service members who was killed about 2 years ago during the withdrawal from Afghanistan.
It was 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
3 years
Thank
ago
you. Thank
to
you
the
for
day
correcting
on
me.
August 26th.
Yes, 3 years ago. The question is about the federal law and Arlington's rules that prohibit partisan or political activities at national cemeteries. And the military and also other members of other families who are buried right near there are upset about the campaign filming it and posting the video online. Do you believe that was appropriate?
I checked with the campaign on this question, and they have exchanges with the officials at Arlington Cemetery. They were approved to bring a camera there to document this historic and momentous day that should not be forgotten by any American. And to have a former president there and joining these Gold Star families, I know President Trump wanted to share that with others, especially given the fact that President Biden and Harris, I heard, were invited by some of these family members. They not only didn't come, they didn't even respond to that invitation. And now to have Kamala Harris put this statement out yesterday saying that she stands with these families, she stands with the military and with veterans. You only have to look at the response that came from the Gold Star families of these 13 service members, of how offended they were by that statement, given she has not made any effort, not on that third anniversary or any other time, to call them directly to offer her condolences and even apologies for their decisions that led to the loss of their loved ones.
Do you think that the campaign will release that communication that you're talking about? Because the Army is saying very clearly that they broke the rules because it was clearly put out online, pictures, video, meant as a part of his campaign.
I thought they already had. I was informed that they had come to an agreement. They could bring a camera there. And as far as I know, and the public statements I've seen from the Army, is that the matter is closed.
I think the matter is closed about the altercation, alleged altercation, which you didn't see, but I'm not sure it's closed with the idea that they seem to have broken the rules and perhaps even federal law by putting out the campaign video. I want to ask you about...
I just like to say one last thing on this, because I think it's important, and I've seen a lot of the headlines and the stories and the concerns that people are raising about this. But to me, as a soldier and as someone who has been deployed to different war zones in the world, and I have friends who are buried there at Section 60, what is more outrageous to me is that there wasn't universal coverage of the momentous day of the third anniversary of the loss of these 13 Gold Star families, and the outrage that they feel that their loved ones are not getting the kind of coverage and memory that their great sacrifice deserves. That is what everyone should be outraged about.
Well, yeah, we have covered the horrible events 3 years ago, and have done so several times. Over and over again. So I appreciate you also talking about their memories, because it is important.
Now, as long as that is, I wanted you guys to kind of get that, because to see where what's going on here, right? You guys need to see on what the media is portraying and what's trying to saying like, oh well, they were doing this stuff, they were there, and all that stuff. Like, no, okay. And then what we have here from obviously Meet the Press from NBC. It says, on our broadcast this morning, we incorrectly implied that both President Biden and Vice President Harris attended the dignified transfer of 13 American service members killed during the Afghanistan withdrawal. Biden was in attendance, but Harris was not. Liz TikTok said she didn't imply it, she outright said it. She lied to protect Kamala. Shame on you. And it goes, correct your corrections. She said it. She didn't imply it. And again, it goes, obviously it says here, we have the video there and whatnot. You didn't imply it, you outright said it. It's a blatant lie. NBC, Meet the Press has no shame. And of course, this is what we have from the far left. This is what the far left is now doing, because now that they have sided with Donald Trump, this is the attack on what the far left does. Now I'm going to say those families are a disgrace, spreading misinformation, so F off. Another one says, hot take, F Ghost Star families. Your kid died fighting so government contractors could make a buck. Fight me next time, don't be stupid. They go on to say, and this Ghost Star family is a piece of shite. 2, yep, I said it. And then, of course, so everyone can see through your attempts to distort this narrative, F Trump, F the Ghost Star family, and F you. This is what the left is. This is how evil these people are. If you do not side with the Democratic Party, you are immediately shamed, destroyed, hated. If they have such severe idiots, they don't care about you. They never cared about you. They were only using, the left only uses these families as a tool, as a weapon to push their political agenda. This is what they are. This is how evil they are. And again, I have gone out and said this as well. It says, Exhibit A, how the liberals think of you when you side with Trump, even to go as far as to attack you, even though your sons and or daughters died. You, AJ DeLago, are an absolute fucking disgusting human being. And as they are. But this is what the left does. It's like, I don't know what else to tell you people, but these people are just disgusting human beings. They're really just awful people on the planet. Of course. Now, we're going to go back a little bit here. And it says, as she says here, I will always honor the service and sacrifice of all of America's fallen heroes, who made the ultimate sacrifice on behalf of our beloved nation and our cherished freedoms. I mourn them and salute them, and I will never politicize them. Really, Kamala Harris? You will never politicize them? Oh, then what is this? Then what is this, Kamala Harris? Because last time I checked, this is from one of the far left here, says, moments ago, President Biden and VP Harris pay their respects and mark Veterans Day at Arlington National Cemetery. I know Joe Biden, the father, is also thinking about his son's bill today. This was at the Arlington Cemetery. Why is there pictures, why is there video here of you being here? I really don't know what to say about this, right? So, and then, we go here again. This is saying Kamala Harris and Joe Biden filming a promotional video at Arlington National Cemetery. Really? Huh. That's weird. That's really weird. That's really weird. But Kamala Harris, you said you would never politicize them. But here, pretty much a year ago, a little bit less, this is you walking and doing a promotional video for this. This is her just walking, making a video. This is what you would consider publicizing it, right? No. And of course, this will say, welcome to the Arlington National Cemetery, our nation's most sacred shrine. Please conduct yourselves with dignity and respect at all times. Please remember these are hollow grounds. Absolutely no photo ops. So, there are, so that's what's going on there. And here's another thing as well as what I would say. The families wanted to take pictures with Donald Trump. They wanted the videos there. So he was paying respects to them and honoring that there would be videos taken. That's a clear difference. So, again, this is what they're doing here, making a spectacle. So, I don't know what else to tell you guys, but Kamala Harris is the one that was making this political to begin with, like, way before Trump ever did. And the mere fact that she's saying, oh, I would never politicize them, well, here's you politicizing it. This is you politicizing it, Kamala Harris. I don't know what else to tell you, you ratchet piece of garbage. And along with your own base. This is what they think of you. So, I don't know about you guys, but these people are disgusting. They're evil. And let that be known. Do not falter with these evil, disgraced, evil people because they're no bit good. They are demonstrably evil. So, let's go with that. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, share. As always, take care my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted. Cause it's algorithmic disease, the social media.